All right, what is going on, guys? Today we are back with another TikTok video. I know it sounds so exciting. We've done so many TikTok videos at this point, but today, there's another trend going around. So, you know me, I got to take a look at every single trend out there that TikTok has to offer because that's what we do on this channel. That's just what we do. So today we're taking a look at the whole AI art anime thing. I've been seeing it like crazy. It's been like literally the only thing on my For You page. I went onto TikTok to try and look for something to make a video on today, and that was like, I literally scrolled and got like four of them in a row, and I was like, okay, this is clearly a message being pushed here. So we went ahead, we clicked on it, and that's what we're gonna be looking at today. So we got like five of them, and then also little special treat at the end. So without further ado, let's not make this take too long, and let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, so right off of the bat, that song has probably gotten my video copyright claimed like 7 times over because it is literally in every single one of these TikToks. So, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? So this first one, we had a couple, that was real special. Couldn't have had it any other way, right? It's got to be a couple. Now, what the weird thing that did kind of throw me off on this one is I don't like how, all of these are kind of like oddly sexual poses. Now, I wouldn't really have a problem with that, but like it is on TikTok, and seeing that this is a couple, it is a little uncomfortable. I feel like I'm getting, I'm getting a little too close to these people, like I didn't really need to see all of this, but it is what it is. And honestly, it could be much worse. We've seen much worse on TikTok, time and time again. So seeing this, it's okay. It's forgivable. We'll let it slide. We can live with it, right? It's not the worst thing that we've seen, but a little weird. Overall though, the AI art thing, it's doing its thing. It actually worked pretty good on this one. But we'll see some other ones later on where it's it's a little bit of a stretch, but this one wasn't too bad. A good one to start the video off with. Not too crazy, but a little bit. There's something there. Okay, now this, now we're to the one where, this is what really made me make a video on this. So I've seen so many of these where apparently, right, for girls, this filter does, some absolutely wonders for, their boobs, right? Absolute wonders. But, there's some girls out there, who don't really have, very much going on there. And, I guess they felt a little left out by the trend. They were like, oh, what the heck? It's not picking it up. So there's like ways that they figured out ways around this. I've seen, people put like a knuckle up and that has worked, or, their knees, stuff like that. Now, this woman decided to go with a candle. And I I don't know why your first thought would be let's go to a candle for this, but I guess it was for her, and I guess it worked. I mean, I guess we can't say that it didn't work. It did work, but the picture does look very weird, and a little misshapen, but that's okay, it got the job done, right? It was close enough. But yeah, so, this one, a little weird, a little weird, I don't know why this is such a such an important thing. Oh, I gotta have big boobs for the TikTok post, but okay, especially given it's like an AI art thing. Like I don't know. I mean, who are you really fooling with this, right? Like this. I guess that's just more of a personal thing, but I don't know. Moving on to the next one.
If we were an anime family, this is what we would look like.
It's Lexi's turn.
Girl.
Working girl?
Let's see. Whoa! This is what Audrey's gonna look like.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
Whoa, what is that? Now it's mommy's turn. Let's see.
I'm nervous.
I should have got you. What? How is there two of you in there?
Oh!
You know you know.
Oh my god.
What is it? No!
Okay, now this one I found hilarious. Somehow this AI art filter. Now, I've done it on myself. We'll see that at the end of the video. That's the surprise. I know I just ruined it. My bad. But I've done it on myself. Now, do I think that they look like me? Not in the slightest. I don't think they look even remotely close to me. And I did one earlier on today, like way before I even planned to make this video, just because I was curious. I had watched a couple of them and I got a little curious. Still don't look like me, right? None of the ones in the video look like me. None of the ones I've done outside of the video really look like me. But it's like... This one in specific on this family, it was really struggling. I mean, for example, with the first little girl, she ended up becoming some buff dude, like, which it's funny, it's funny. It's unfortunate, but it's funny. The second one, the Christmas tree turned into like a demon. So that's something. And, the third one, the mom, all of a sudden became two different people. So that's cool too. She honestly probably had one of the better ones, her and the little girl before her. But the first one and the dad, oh man, the dad at the end, he thought he was the coolest person on earth. And, man came out as a girl right there. So that's, it happens to the best of us. It really doesn't though, because honestly, mine has never made me into a girl. So, that's unfortunate, buddy. I really feel bad for you there, but, so that was that one. There actually might have been a family member that I missed out. I don't really know. I kind of just clicked on the TikTok and then decided, hey, I'm recording the audio for it now. I didn't really bother watching the whole thing again, but I'm sure I got close enough. I'm sure you can make your own assumptions for the rest of them, if there even were more. I really don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So, okay, now dudes. We gotta have a talk, right? We gotta have a talk. It was funny. It was funny when the women were doing this. Okay, it was funny. It was good to laugh at. Haha. Look at women being women, right? That's a joke, by the way. Just wanna make that perfectly clear. But yeah, it was okay. But the dudes are really hopping on this trend too. This man has what I believe are hockey pucks. Now, I could be wrong. I've never played hockey, but I can't really identify them as anything else. So we're gonna go ahead and say hockey pucks. And he has like taped them together. Like my man spent time making like a full-on contraption for this TikTok to make it look good on the AI art thing. I'm assuming he wanted abs, but I guess he kind of got abs. I don't know. This one isn't as clear cut as, the girls who are, very clearly trying to achieve something. I don't know what this guy was really going for. I think I have an idea with the six pack, But, you know, I mean, I don't know, because he seemed pretty happy with the image he got out of it, but then again, we also couldn't really see the abs on that image, so I don't know, you know, but overall, same could be said here as I said about the you know, the woman earlier. Why? You know, what are you getting out of this? Like, you're not gonna fool anybody with this AI generated art thing on TikTok that 100% everybody has seen at this point. So I don't really know who you're fooling. Again, I guess it's just gonna have to be like a personal you know, self-reflection thing. I mean, I don't know, just a self-gratification thing. That's probably a much better word. I don't know where reflection really came from, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, because honestly, you know, I don't think I said this about the last one that we looked at that was like this, but you know, it typically does a pretty good job of making you look good. You know, it'll like, you know, it'll make you look kind of buff if you're a dude, you know, even if you aren't, for example, in my case, but you know, and it'll typically, it'll help you out if you're a woman too. You know, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not really going to go into depth on that one, but, it'll help you out, you know? So I don't really know why like these people have to go so far to trick it to just extra, you know, get extra helped out. Like it kind of does it for you, you know? It you don't really got to put in that much effort. But let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. Now, this one just absolutely popped off. You know, we got the eggplant chilling over here. And, you know, it turns into just, you know, your typical standard anime woman. You know, what a job from the TikTok AI art anime filter. It just absolutely popped off here. Couldn't have done a better job, in fact. I mean, you can really see the resemblance, like 100%. But yeah, you know, that wraps up our final one. So, you know, as promised, I will go ahead and get into this surprise. I'm sure some of you guys have really been waiting for this. I know you guys are just like, oh my God, we're finally going to get to see it. So yeah, you know, let's go ahead and get into that surprise. So none of you guys have seen my face, at least as far as I'm aware. I don't think any of you have seen my face, but you know, moving forward, I did decide to try this out, as I mentioned a couple times throughout this video, and you know, I want to share the results with you guys. And now, while you guys might not have the original to compare with, because I'm not gonna face reveal in this video, I know, what a letdown. But yeah, you know, we'll talk about them. I'll give my personal thoughts, you know, just so you guys can know like where I'm coming from with this, right? So this first one here, now this was a picture of me, and I was sitting on the steps of some building. Now it did actually get the building pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that is how the building looked. It also like did low-key nail my shirt, although it kind of gave me like a turtleneck. And I didn't really have a turtleneck on. Full on missed out on my beard. Now I know, I'm sure some of you guys are like, oh, well, look, Skeleton, he's been lying this whole time. He don't got no beard. And you know, the next couple pictures are not going to help me out, but trust me, the last one, it'll do it. I'm not lying about the beard. I take pride in it. So, yeah, you know, this one, it's not the best representation of me, but it's pretty close. I would say it did a good job, I guess, at mimicking the picture. But you know, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So this one we have, I don't really know what happened here. I do typically wear a necklace. It did get that. And you know, I guess it really thought that my eyebrows were absolutely massive. But yeah, no, in this one, I was actually drinking a Red Bull, and that Red Bull can turned into that weird little ball looking thing. So Interesting. Also, my neck is like going crazy. So that's something. And yeah, interesting, right? Real interesting picture. Moving on to the next one though, we have, now this is a picture that I actually really like of myself. I personally enjoy this picture, as the normal picture. Once again, left out the beard, so, points off for that. And I'm blonde once again. In fact, I don't think a single one of these has actually gotten my hair color like correct. I have like brown hair, and so far we've seen, kind of like a, light, super light brown, a black, and then, a blonde. So we've kind of missed out on that. But yeah, this one's not bad. I don't hate this one. This one goes kind of hard, can't even lie. So not much criticism there, just the hair color's off and no beard. So that's rough. But moving on to the next one here. So this one, I don't know what happened here. First of all, I am not that muscular. The last picture we took a look at probably does a much better job at, getting my body type. But, I guess this one really decided, let's help you out here and give you like some of the biggest shoulder and biceps that I have personally ever seen. We also have the correct hair color for the first time, which is weird because I was actually wearing a hat in the original picture, which just disappeared. So that's interesting. And same with my phone. My phone was in that hand that you could see right there in the front, but the thing just decided, yeah, we don't need a phone. So yeah, pretty interesting. Also, that flower pot over there on the left is actually a box of deodorant in the real picture. So yeah, pretty interesting picture here. But overall, not a bad one. Not too bad. I don't really know what's going on in the doorways either. That's not really how my house works. But okay, moving on to the next one. So this last one, I decided to do one of, me, how I'm currently recording this video. Now, I know that I said in a different video, I don't know if it's come out yet. It probably hasn't. It'll probably be the one coming out after this, but I am actually recording these fairly late at night. So if I do sound weird or a little different, that's why. Also, I am recording them in bed. So, pretty interesting and, pretty cool there. So this one, I decided to take a picture right after I finished getting all of the TikToks and stuff. And yeah, so this is me recording the video right here. Once again, we've given me massive eyebrows. I don't know what that stripe across my forehead is. My hair is kind of off. But we did get the beard, even though the beard is a little patchy for my liking, It's not actually that patchy in real life, but okay, I guess the AI just, it doesn't like giving you a beard. Once again, my neck is going absolutely insane. That's quite a wide, a wide collared t-shirt there. That thing is just absolutely insane. And yeah, it doesn't really look like me, but it's a thing. Also, my hairstyle is like completely off. Like, I mean, given that this was an absolute awful picture when I saw it, like, this thing did do quite the job to make me look a little bit better. So I guess points for it there. And finally, we have just this this one that I did for fun. I had a random picture of Matt Walsh on my phone. If you don't know who Matt Walsh is, he's like this conservative political pundit. Not the biggest fan of him personally, but to each their own. I'm not going to make a political statement in this video. But yeah, I had a picture of him. I thought it would be kind of funny to throw it in. And yeah, you know, it actually did a great job on him. It did a better job on him than on literally any other one I've ever seen. So, you know, this is probably the closest looking one like to the actual original image I've probably seen yet. But yeah, you know, that's all of the ones I did for fun, just to make the video a little more interactive. And yeah, you know, I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, if you did, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe. It means a lot to me. As always, we're close to getting to 500 by the end of the year, which was my goal for the year. However, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty proud of where we are, but if we could hit that 500, it would be awesome. So, you know, hey, contribute to it. Just saying, it helps me out, makes me feel good. And yeah, you know, who doesn't want to do that? Make my day, you know? It'll make you feel good to make somebody else's day. But yeah, with that all being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.